Hi everyone, my name's Michelle and this is my channel Sewing Bunny. Thank you so much for joining me in my video, which is my Me Made May roundup. So I took part in Me Made May this year. I know some of you join in too, and I know some of you just don't like that challenge, and that's absolutely fine. I personally love Me Made May. I think it's a really good way to analyse what I'm picking for my wardrobe, where the gaps are, and I really enjoy doing this type of video as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you every single day of Me Made May. I'll try and whiz through it as quickly as I can because this is a few days. And then I'm going to just tell you a little bit about how I felt about Me Made May, what I thought was good, what I thought was bad, what I thought I need in my wardrobe, where are the gaps. So that is my plan. Now I will be looking down quite a bit in this video because I'm using my work phone to have a look on my Instagram to see what my pictures were, because I can't remember all of them and I didn't want to write them all down. So I will just be looking down every now and again just to check the days. So yes, grab yourself a cup of tea if you haven't already, or whatever beverage of your choice. And yeah, we will go through all the days of Me Made May. So let's kick off all of the bits that I wore for Me Made May. Day one is the Friday Pattern Company Donny shirt. And that is in a cotton lawn, a really beautifully soft Prima cotton lawn that I picked up from Felicity Fabrics when they were selling fabrics. Next up is the honeycomb dress, which is by Coco Wawa Crafts, and I have teamed that up with a ready-to-wear cardigan. This is a Lisa Comfort cardigan, for those of you that remember way back when she released her cardigans. So yeah, that I love that outfit, wearing it just with a pair of Skechers Go Walks. I love those shoes. I am now all about feet comfort. Don't get me wrong, I love a beautiful shoe, but oof, I need comfort. So next day this is the Hemlock Tee by Grainline Studio. I was out in the garden this day. I've got my little cucumber plants that I was sort of hardening off, and I thought that would make a nice little picture. And the plant stands that I'm sitting on are the ones that my husband Stuart just recently made as well. So even though I was out in the garden, I did want to wear something me made, but I didn't want to ruin anything, and that Hemlock Tee I have had forever. It has got a couple of little stains on it. I don't quite know how they've done that, but it almost looks like bleach stains, so I don't know if I was like cleaning something and it splattered. Also that t-shirt in that fabric, because that is a jersey modal. It's beautifully soft, but oh my goodness, it creases so much, so I have to iron it every single time I was wearing it out. So I've decided that is my gardening top, because modal, lovely and breathable, it's nice and oversized, perfect gardening top. And then after that we're going back to the Donny shirt from Friday Pattern Company, and that is teamed up with my cardigan from Tilling the Buttons book Make It Simple, which is the Bertha cardigan. So day 5, we have got the, again, a Tilling the Buttons pattern. This is from her book Stretch. This is the Stella jumper, hoodie, sorry, Stella hoodie. Probably seen me wear this before. Love this jumper, and I'm pictured here with my brother and girlfriend's dog Marla. That was the first time I met her. She was adorable. So I was happy as Larry. And then day 6, I had to get a picture, obviously, with Misty. After having the picture with Marla the day before, I thought, oh no, Misty needs to be represented. Bentley is not a photogenic cat, like with me, if you know what I mean, like kind of doesn't like to stand next to me or Stuart or anything like have a picture. He gets too excited and starts running about, whereas Misty is a little bit more cuddly in that way. And anyway, I'm wearing a Grainline Studio Linden sweatshirt in a French terry that I got from Beyond the Pink Door absolutely ages ago. Okay, so moving on, we have got yes, this is the Hudson pants by True Bias. These are so old, so old. I made these years ago. They are very, very snug, but because they're stretchy, they're so comfortable. It's a fleece back sweatshirting, so it's proper nice and fleecy on the inside. Absolutely love that. And I'm just wearing that with a ready to wear yellow sort of sweater and top, I suppose. I wear that quite a lot. I do love that that top. And I've just got a little grey vest on with that. And then after that, we're back to the Linden sweatshirt, same one. So again, love that one. And then after that, we have the Peppermint Magazine Paddington top. It's a lot of P's. And that one, I did a sew along, I think, for that one as well. That's a lovely top, really nice and floaty. I did find that the cuffs, because I've gone up a couple of dress sizes, is a little bit tight on the arms. I did have to kind of play around with it a few times throughout the day, kind of moving it sort of almost like down, so it wouldn't be so clingy on my arms. But I do love that top. It's a beautiful, beautiful top. So nice to wear. Next day we have got, this is the Naya Tee by Tammy Handmade. I've popped myself up against this beautiful painted wall. I went on a trip with a couple of friends and we just had lunch, and I saw this little painted sort of like parrot wall. I was like, oh, I need to have a photo next to that. So that is my Naya Tee, and that is teamed up with a pair of ready-to-wear leggings, just some cat print leggings. I just wanted to be comfortable for the day, to be honest. So yeah, really liked that one. Next day, this one, I know I'm wearing a bit of a funny hat. So this is the Deer and Doe blouse from their ebook, which is called Dressed. I've made a couple of these blouses, but this is in a Atelier brunette viscose. It's a beautiful quality fabric, that one. I love that blouse. Again, really like how floaty it is. It's so simple to make. I think it's beautiful. I love the sleeve length I've done on it. It's slightly cropped, so really nice to wear with a pair of high-waisted jeans. Absolutely love that blouse. And yeah, I'm wearing a funny hat because we went to Bristol and we did the Wallace and Gromit escape room there. Me and my friends love Wallace and Gromit, and we'd always wanted to go and do that escape room, and we escaped really quickly. We did really good on that. I've got a little group of friends that we do escape rooms with, and yeah, we smashed that one, but it was so much fun. Okay, and then on to the next day, back to the Naya Tee. Just because, you know, I packed my Naya Tee and it's a really easy one to wear, so I just wore that with a pair of ready-to-wear jeans as well. Moving on to the next day after that, this is the Mandy Boat Tee by Tessuti, and this is in a viscose that I got from Sew Over It years and years and years ago. It's a viscose jersey. I love that one. I love the polka dots on it. Just that it's the perfect size polka dot, in my opinion. Anyway, it's not too big, not too small, just right. And I love the Mandy Boat Tee. Again, really nice and floaty. It's really nicely fitted on the arms, but it just is so boxy. So it's beautiful in a drapey jersey. Absolutely beautiful. Next day is the Scout Tee by Grainline Studio in this gorgeous pansy viscose that I picked up from Beyond the Pink Door. I love this one. My Scout Tees are a little bit snug. This one is probably the least snug of the ones that I've got. And so yeah, I do need to make more of those. But this one is just about all right. It's just a little bit tight under the arms now because it's quite a boxy fit top. And I am wearing that with a pair of Me Made trousers. These are the Petra pants by Closet Core. And I've done a sew along for those as well. And then after that, I've got back to the Donny from Friday Pattern Company, but this time, because it was a little bit chillier, I just teamed it up with a ready-to-wear jumper. So you can't really see much of my Me Made, but it is there. Again, just with a pair of ready-to-wear jeans. I love that look where you've got the shirt underneath a jumper. I do like doing that, especially in the colder months as well. Next up, we have the Lennox tee, which is by Love Notions. I have done a sew along for this as the dress version, which I adore. But this is the top version because I wanted to try the top version. I think I made it just before Christmas, I think. And oh, that fabric is beautiful. It's a jersey. I love the Lennox. I think it's so beautiful. The neckline shape with the princess seams. Oh, I think it's a beautiful, beautiful top. And then the next day, this one, I love this picture. I met up with some of my beautiful sewing friends, Katie, Sam and Angela, and we had a little picture outside. And I'm wearing my Jennifer Lauren handmade Faris jumpsuit. That was its first outing, and oh my goodness, it was so comfortable to wear. I loved wearing that jumpsuit. I was sat at the sewing machine for, you know, a fair amount of the time, or driving, and oh, it was just so comfortable. It's so, so nice, that jumpsuit. And all the ladies said how nice it was as well, which is really sweet. It was so lovely seeing those ladies. So if you're watching, ladies, so lovely to see you. And then the next day, again, back in the garden, because I'm wearing my Grainline Studio Hemlock tee. So yeah, just out in the garden doing some potting and things. So again, perfect for that. After that, we are back to the Love Notions Lennox. Again, just wanted to wear it again. And then day after that, oh, we're back to the Donny again. Can you tell I like the Donny shirt? So yeah, back to that one again. And then day after that, oh, it's what I'm wearing. This is the Tammy handmade Naya Tee. So another Naya Tee in this beautiful teal. I have had so many people say that this is my colour. I didn't quite think it was my colour. I thought I preferred maybe a slightly paler sort of aqua-y colour, but so many people say that teal, this sort of shade, is my colour because apparently it shows off my eyes nicely. I don't know, but I will take that compliment. But yeah, I love this t-shirt. Next day is the Sew Over It Annie blouse. I made this as part of my Sew Frugal, and it's a beautiful blouse. I was a little bit chillier that day, so I wanted long sleeves, and I just tucked it into my ready-to-wear M&S jeans. And yeah, beautiful, loved that. And again, I think I wore that to work. I've worn it to work, I think, a couple of times, but when I wore it to work on that day, somebody did say to me, they said, oh, that hot pink is beautiful on you. So that's nice. It's just so nice when people give people compliments. I always try and give people compliments as well. Just lightens people's day, doesn't it? So yes. Following on from that, I'm back to another Naya Tee, my black Naya Tee, my Tammy handmade Naya Tee, and my trousers are the Pietra pants. These are the ones that I made in a sort of rusty colour cord. Oh, love, love, love these trousers. I need to make more of these. Yeah, in a cord, so soft, so comfortable. The only thing I find with those trousers is I don't have many colours that go with that sort of rusty colour. I find black goes beautifully with it. I love wearing black with those trousers. But at the moment, me-made stuff, I really only have that Naya Tee in black. I mean, yes, I could wear, you know, ready to wear like black tops and things, but I think I might need to make a couple more black things maybe to wear with those trousers. And the following day, oh, I love this picture as well. I went to my lovely friend Amy's hen do. Now, for those of you that might think, do I recognise this person? I mean, it's only, you know, not many of you would. But in my Vlogmas this year, do you remember me saying that when I was singing in the choir that I couldn't get video footage of all the Christmas trees in the church, and I said that my lovely friend Amy, who I sing with in the choir, took some video footage for me? That's Amy. So it's only because I know a couple of you kind of said, oh, thanks Amy for the video footage of the Christmas trees, which I did pass on to her. So I was wearing my Faris jumpsuit, my Jennifer Lauren handmade Faris jumpsuit again, with this Lisa Comfort cardigan, which it's far too small for me, that cardigan. I can't do it up at the front at all, but it's really nice to wear. It's just like a layering piece, and I loved that. Again, I was walking around London all day, you know, sitting, standing, you know, all of that. And that jumpsuit was so comfortable. I think I've mentioned before that it is a polyester, but honestly, I was not sweating at all. I don't know what it is about that polyester, but it was just really soft. It was more silky feeling, and yet it didn't make me hot and sweaty at all. Moving on from that, it is the Naya Tee again, and I'm wearing it with a pair of Derwent trousers. These are the Derwent trousers from the Wendy Ward book, A Beginner's Guide to Sewing with Knitted Fabrics. And that was its first outing that day, and yet goes beautifully with this t-shirt. Love that. Following on from that is the Tilly the Buttons Stella hoodie, again in that gorgeous, gorgeous print. Love, love, love that hoodie. And then we've got another Naya Tee. Not much more to say about that apart from it's purple. So that was a bit hot off the sewing machine. So yeah, I took a picture of that. And then we've also got the next day, the Deer and Doe. This is the t-shirt, again, from the ebook Dressed, that I had the blouse in when I was wearing the funny Wallace and Gromit hat. Love that t-shirt. It's beautiful v-neck t-shirt. Then the following day, I'm wearing again my Derwent trousers, teamed up with just my yellow sweater knit top. I just thought the grey and the yellow looked really nice together. And then the following day after that is back to the Mandy boat tee in that polka dot viscose jersey. Those of you that might spy, I'm in a Rolls Royce that day. Yes. Yes, I had a little drive around in a Rolls Royce that day, which was lovely. So I thought I'd take a picture of that. And then my last day of Me Made May was a newly made, what was it? Oh, I always forget the name of the pattern company. I think it's Pattern Scissors Cloth. Galaxy tee. Love the Galaxy tee, and this is in a gorgeous art gallery jersey. So soft. Love the colour. Absolutely beautiful. That was my Me Made May roundup. Oh, after all that talking, I need a sip of tea. So I don't want this video to be too long, because I can see I'm already coming up to 20 minutes just by going through the Me Made May days. But just very, very quickly, I do just want to say that how my experience was of Me Made May and my learnings from it. So I'll be perfectly honest, when I first started Me Made May, my first sort of week or so, I actually felt a little bit sad because there was a lot of things in my wardrobe that don't fit me. So I was reaching for some t-shirts and things that I absolutely adore and I used to wear all the time, and I just did not feel comfortable in them. And I was getting a little bit worked up a little bit, that I was just like, oh, all this lovely stuff I've made, it doesn't fit me anymore. Will it ever fit me? Will I get back to the size that I was before? And all this, you know how it goes. But I thought, no, I need to use this as an opportunity to see where the gaps are in my wardrobe. What can I wear? Because I've got plenty of stuff that I can wear. Just because it's stuff that I'm not reaching for doesn't mean that I can't wear it. So yeah, that's why I carried on with Me Made May. And that's why I did wear quite a few repeats, because to be honest, I do wear things, you know, I don't just wear them once and then just chuck them in the washing machine, and you know, that's not sustainable at all. And unless it's dirty, it doesn't need cleaning every single time you wear it. So yeah, I wore things on multiple occasions and I really enjoyed that, and it was really nice to see how often I reached for certain things. As you probably can tell, the Friday Pattern Company Donny shirt is definitely something I need to make again. I've only got one of those and I loved wearing that shirt. I felt so nice wearing that shirt. It's a cropped shirt, so wearing it with high-waisted jeans, I just felt looked really stylish because it was a little bit oversized. I just felt that it was so comfortable to wear. It looked really smart on the top with obviously the collar, but then floaty because it is boxy. So I definitely need to make more Friday Pattern Company Donny shirts because yeah, I could have worn that so much more than I did, but I thought I'll try and reach for a few other things. Next up as well is t-shirts, because if you'd followed me for any length of time, you'll know how much I love a t-shirt. I know some people find them maybe not the most interesting thing to share, but it's what I love making, and the Naya Tee I think is a fantastic pattern. It really makes me feel good because I love the shape of it. I love that it is a little bit oversized. The only thing I might try and do is maybe change the neckline a little bit. I might lower the neckline. So I do quite like more of a scoop neck. So I might try that maybe in my next one. But I do want to make more t-shirts. So I'm sorry if that's going to be a bit boring if I start sharing loads and loads of t-shirts. But I need them in my wardrobe. I reach for them a lot. And yeah, so many of my fun t-shirts that I wanted to wear just didn't fit me. So I want to make more. I don't know if you can see this section here of my Kallax unit. All of this is 1 metre cuts of jersey. So I have got plenty to make into t-shirts. So I do want to try and do that at some point soon. And then other than that, also, I do feel like I need more trousers. I mean, I wore the Derwent trousers. I wore the 2 Petra pants by Closet Core, but I do feel like I want more. If you'd seen my sewing plans video for June, you'll see that I have put in a pair of bottle green Vogue trousers into that, and I would like to make more. So I've got quite a few trouser patterns going around in my mind that I would like to make. So definitely want to reach for those. And then the only other thing that I would say is that I feel that I need is I didn't wear a single pair of dungarees. I did wear the jumpsuit, the Jennifer Lauren Handmade Farish jumpsuit, which, yes, I do want to make more of those. But I didn't wear any dungarees. And I actually realised that some of the dungarees that I had made previously, again, they don't fit me. And a few that I had destashed or given to charity shops, etc. I didn't have. The only ones I have left are my Heyday dungarees, which I've got in a pink linen, which are beautiful. But I did try put them on one day and it was a bit of a squeeze getting them over my hips. So I just didn't feel comfortable wearing it. So I would like to make some more dungarees. So again, I've got loads of dungaree patterns going around in my mind. I've got fabric for them. So yeah, you'll probably see t-shirts, trousers, dungarees and Donny shirts in my future videos where I do sewing plans, because I would like to kind of incorporate a few of those in every now and again. Okay, that is everything for my Me Made May roundup. Let me know what you think. I would love to know your thoughts, any favourites in there, anything else you think, you know, from looking at my Me Made May. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you think, actually, Michelle, maybe you should wear something like this or make something like that, maybe that would work with it. I love hearing your feedback. So yes, please do let me know your thoughts. So until next time, take care everyone, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.